Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be mowing field 25 and we're going to be making hay out of it. So let's go ahead and unfold our harvester, turn the mower on, get GPS is set up, and let's get to mowing. So we'll be using this grass to make hay for our cows and our buffaloes. So this will be used as our feed, part of our TMR. So this field is right here on Elmo, Missouri. It is 15.23 acres, and we also will be mowing 17. Okay, so we are now going to hire up the AI to do the rest of the field, and we are going to go ahead and go over to our farm, and we are going to feed our cows. So go ahead and let the AI do its thing, and we'll hop on out, and we'll run back to the farm. So I will see you guys over there. Kubota side by side, and we're going to go over and feed our cows and our buffaloes. So if you haven't watched the last video, we did an in-depth tour of the farm and we showed all the equipment we had. So if you guys would like to watch that, I'll pin it up in the corner here. So we're approaching the cow barn now. Go ahead, pull into the barn here. Hop on out. Run over into this tractor, turn it on, and we'll start unloading our TMR. Go ahead, lease that. Drop the manure spreader. Pop this thing on there, and we'll go start tedding it. We'll get our GPS set up. Set that to automatic. Go ahead, pull in to the field. Lower this, turn this on. And we'll go ahead and start tedding this. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and hire an AI on this, so we can come back with our windrower now, as he is studying this. So we will meet you guys back at the farm. We're gonna go ahead and grab our windrower here. Try not to run into the garage. And we still did anyways. Back up to this. Okay, so we got our windrower hooked up. So we will meet you guys back at the field. So this merges the hay together. So we're gonna go ahead, merge it after our first row of tedding's done. Let him finish. We're gonna go ahead back up. We will merge it to the left side here to start. And we upset our AI worker. Or I should say our hired help. So I will get back to you guys when we start merging our hay together. Okay, so we are gonna get to merging now. So we're gonna go ahead and start merging the hay. We're gonna have to go back through again here. So let's go ahead back up. And our hired help is mad at us. Go ahead, set up our GPS here. And we'll go ahead and start merging this together. So we will see you guys after we're done. So we are back at the field now, and I just wanted to say that this is actually a merger, not a windrower. So this merges the hay together. So we're gonna go ahead, merge it after our first row of headings done. Let him finish. We're gonna go ahead back up. We will merge it to the left side here to start. And we upset our AI worker. Or I should say our hired help. So I will get back to you guys when we start merging our hay together. Okay, so we are going to get to merging now. So we're going to go ahead and start merging the hay. We're going to have to go back through again here. So let's go ahead back up. And our hired help is mad at us. Go ahead, set up our GPS here. And we'll go ahead and start merging this together. So we will see you guys after we're done. Okay, so our hired help that was mowing the field just got done, so we're gonna go ahead and take him over to field 15, I believe is the field. No, 17. So we're gonna go ahead and take him over to 17, and we just crashed into the power line pole. Try and not crash on the way over. Fold up those wheels so they aren't so big. So we got a kind of a long drive over to this other field. So I think after this episode, our next episode will be harvesting silage for our TMR. So that one will probably come out on Sunday of this week. So we are approaching the field now, just about there. I think. Yep, we are here now, so we're just gonna go ahead, pull up here, and get our... Okay, so we are back to merging now. So we'll go ahead and get back to doing that. And we will see you guys when we are done merging. This row, so go ahead, lift the merger, back up, switch this to the right side. Line this all up. And we will see you guys when we're done with this row. Okay, so we're gonna have to redo an entire row because our hired hand was not paying attention and he's going down the wrong row. So once we get to the end of this row, we are just gonna stop and we will do this row again. Okay, so we're done with this row. We're gonna go back over here, back down to the other end of the field, and we're gonna go remerge all this together. So we're just gonna merge this into the middle here, this row. I take that back. We are going to back up and we're going to put this onto the left side. See if I can't learn how to drive. I think our merger just got stuck. Okay. Okay, so our merger's unstuck. So we are gonna go just down the middle here. We're just not gonna use our GPS. So go ahead, lower the merger, and we will start merging this row together. Back out a little bit. We only got so long, and then we gotta get this thing baled because it is gonna rain. I can't remember at what time, but I know it is going to be raining. Okay, so it is not supposed to rain according to the weather now, but I think it's still going to at any point, so we had to be quick, because otherwise we're going to have to retet all this most likely. So I think we might head up to the other field quick and stop the mowing and finish mowing later when it's done raining. Been now sent home, and we are going to now hire our AI to work on this field. We are got to redo that. Work the headlands, no thank you. Make sure this is set up right. Go ahead, hire him. And we will let this AI finish up this merging. So we are going to now start the baling. So we will meet you guys back at the farm. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and return the tedder now. We are done with that now for the moment. So there it is. Go ahead, return it, and we will meet you back at the farm. Yep, field 25, and we went past the farm just a little bit. So we'll go ahead, pull in, run into this barn, go up to the baler, which I think has net wrap on it, so I don't think we had to go ahead, run to the store and get any. And if we don't have any, I think I would have ordered some to be delivered. So we will meet you guys back at the field. Okay, so we are approaching the field, and we are going to start getting our baler set up. So we are going to be making largest bales, 181 centimeter bales. So we'll go ahead and lower our pickup, turn on automatic drop, and we will get to baling. So we're going to have to move the accumulator, or excuse me, the merger. So go ahead and do that while that bale is unloading. So we have our first bale made. Go ahead, pull over here with this. Turn this off, leave that there. So the section we are in is where our hired help messed up the row and we just hit our bale. So we have to make a couple passes through this area. So we're going to stop this row right there and we'll finish it later. We'll go back onto this row now. So the section we're going through is kind of bad because our hired help is not very good. So I don't think we're ever going to be having him back. He did a terrible job. Okay, so we got that little bit of a mess cleaned up now. So we'll get back onto this next row. So we're going to go ahead and put on a sweatshirt. A little chilly today, so we're just going to go ahead and put on a sweatshirt here. And we'll get back to baling. Okay, so we are on to the last row of this field, and then we're going to go ahead and go over to the other field and get a hired hand on there and start mowing that field, and then we'll have to hopefully not have to ted that one. Hopefully we'll just mow it tomorrow. Because we don't want to have to rent the tedder again because we already returned it, and I think someone else has got one, and I don't think there's any other shop in nearby that has any in stock right now to rent. So we cannot buy another one right now or anything like that. So we got a little bit left on this other little section. So we'll drive over there and finish this last little bit. So we're gonna get about 18 bales, I think, out of this field. Hopefully a few more. Hopefully exactly 18. So we are not gonna get 18. So we're gonna get 17 and a half. Let's see if it lets me unload this. And apparently it won't, so we'll have to finish this bale on the next field. So we're gonna go ahead and so we got 17 off of this field, hopefully getting about 30 to 40 on the next field. So we'll go ahead and meet you guys over there after we just put this right here. We'll meet you guys over at the next field. And back up and working. So let them get started. We had to fire them already. Now we'll get them working. So we'll go ahead and let this get finished being cutted, and we'll see you after that. Okay, so we got our bale trailer now. We're gonna go ahead and bring that back to the farm while the mowing's being finished. So we will meet you over at the farm. Okay, so we're approaching the farm now, but we're actually going to be taking it to the field so we can pick up those bales here. So we will meet you over at the field. Okay, so we're approaching the field now. We're just going to pull this into the field and we'll pick up the bales here in a little bit. So we will see you guys after the mowing is finished. Okay, so we have a dead battery on this tractor. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect that. We're going to have to get a trailer over here to get that thing to the shop and get it charged up. So we're going to have to use a different tractor now to uh, pull that. So go ahead and disconnect that. And we'll use the John Deere 8R. We're going to use the 8R to move this forward because we don't have a tow hook. So we're just going to put that into the ditch here so we can get this thing hooked up so we can go ahead and start merging the other grass together on the other field. So go ahead and get this over there. We'll get a winch over there to bring that thing back to the farm. So we can get that thing back and get that thing charged up. So we can go ahead and do that after. Probably bring the pickup. Okay, we are just about to the field now. We're Okay, we are to the field now. We're gonna go ahead and pull up to it. So we're gonna go ahead and get steering assist set up. Get this unfolded. Okay, so we got a tractor now that can hopefully pull this. It's local farmers, one of my neighbors. It's got some tracks on it and it's got a winch with it. He doesn't use it very often, but he said I could borrow it here. So we're gonna get ourselves lined up. Alright, we're gonna go hook up this winch now. Alright, so the winch is attached. Oop, hop in the tractor now, and we'll go ahead and start pulling this thing back to the farm. We're gonna have to hop in here. Battery's too low to turn on the hazards on it. We're gonna give it a little more chain here. Turn on the hazards on this thing. And take this nice and slow. Alright, we're gonna start taking this thing back to the farm. We can't go much faster than about 5 miles an hour, so it's pretty slow drive. The shaft of it, this thing needs a lot of work, and it's stuck in the ditch, so we gotta pull it out. Brand new tractor, and it's needs a lot of work on it, so hopefully by the next episode it'll be fixed up. So we'll finish pulling this thing back to the farm and we'll meet you there. Okay, so we're back to the farm. We're gonna pull this thing in. Try and not crash it. Pull her this way. Alright, we'll finish taking her into the shop. And we'll get this thing on the battery charger. We'll get some new gears put in to probably order some parts for that. But I'm gonna take this thing back to the neighbors and we will see you after the mowing is all done. I think that will be all in the next video. I think that's gonna wrap this. Alright, so Benjamin had to leave, so I'm gonna finish up this last few sections. So we're gonna go ahead, lower the mower down, and we'll do these last couple rows. I think we got 2 left, maybe 1. So we'll go ahead. I think this is gonna be the last row. Looks like we might have a small little section to do. So we're gonna have a little small section to do, and then this field's gonna be done. And then in the next video, we're gonna let this sit for about 24 hours. And then in the next episode, we will be baling this field. We'll be cutting corn silage, and I think that will be all in the next video. I think that's gonna wrap this video up. So we will see you guys on the next one.